Fire. Fire, fire, fire.
All right, chat. Are you ready? You guys know all about this guy, the Redditor, the Ring doorbell wizard that had a mental breakdown. Let's see what happens. What's going on in California?
Man who claims he's a wizard was just charged with 4 felonies after he was caught on a Ring doorbell camera having a delusional crash out and violently trying to break into a stranger's house.
Demon Slayer shirt of all the Hashiras, the trench coat, the flip-flops, the glasses, the screaming. My God, is there any meme that has been more perfect than like the last 5 years? I don't think so. How do I steal this look? You can't. That's aura.
What is even going on here? And obviously, this went extremely viral. And the internet took this clip and ran with it and made so many viral memes that I would go as far to say is this is probably one of the most funny viral moments that we've seen this year. But not only did he try to break in,
so far, it is end of April. So far.
Actually succeeded.
Maybe you'll get
he
something
eventually
even
moved on to
funnier,
a sliding glass door on the side of the house. And he was only finally stopped when the homeowner actually returned home to fight him, armed with a shovel, after witnessing the intruder's meltdown on the Ring camera.
He's so fucking lucky this wasn't Texas or Florida. I'm not kidding. I think he probably would have been dead. He's so lucky that the guy was calm. He didn't beat him to death with the shovel. But to top off, he didn't have a gun in the first place.
It's obviously easy to laugh out the absurdity of some of the details of this case, like, you know, his outfit or the fact that he identifies himself as Harry Dresden, you know, the whole time throughout the encounter. And if you didn't know, he's a fictional private investigator and wizard from a series of contemporary fantasy/mystery novels called The Dresden Files. But unfortunately, I mean, the reality of this case is kind of horrifying because now, in addition to being charged with burglary, assault with a deadly weapon, vandalism, and making criminal threats, the subject of today's
I'm gonna kill you, like straight up, caught on camera.
This video, 30-year-old Jason Thomas Nichols is facing a 5th charge of annoying or inappropriately touching a child under 18, which allegedly stemmed from an earlier incident. So essentially, the dude did a way better job at catching himself than Vitaly ever could. Because I guess the Ring camera incident just put a whole lot of attention on that.
I beg your pardon.
So
what did you just
Fairfield
say?
Police, I guess, saying additional charge came after a witness reported an encounter between Nichols and their child on April 5th. And this obviously ended up raising that bail dramatically from what was initially set at like $35,000 to the new bail amount of $250,000. And then you even have Deputy District Attorney Stephen Talley arguing for a higher bail, citing the alleged threats and Nichols in proximity to the victims. Which
I'm gonna be nice here, and I actually think that this guy isn't an evil person. I think he actually had a psychotic breakdown. If what he says is true, and he truly believes he's a video game character or a book character or whatever the fuck it was, I think he needs to just like be in a padded cell. I think we're taking it too far where it's like, oh, we should put him. Stop with the excuses. No, I don't think so. I think there's more people who do horrible threats and then they feel they have no mercy and they attack people. The fact that the guy could calm him down is actually a better sign that he was probably just mentally ill as fuck. Yeah, because a true murderer would have not stopped. He probably would have tried and killed him. No, we're so wasting the time on the padded cell. Man, you guys are way fucking nicer. What, Chipper? The guy didn't do anything after all. He went into the house, but he didn't actually fight the guy. If he touched the kid, though, isn't that alleged, though? Giving a PDF excuses? Okay, hold on. He molested a minor, the kid thing? Was that alleged, or is it, like, convicted? Because we don't know yet. That's new, chat. We don't know if that happened or not, no? If it's real, then yeah, absolutely. But like, I'm just saying, if it was just the break-in, I don't know. I'm pretty sure someone witnessed it. Okay, chat, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but you're innocent until proven guilty. We don't know. You didn't see it. I didn't see it. Just saying. If he actually did touch a child,
because,
yeah, fuck him.
apparently Nichols lives right behind the very house he broke into whilst...
did it that close?
Screaming threats.
Bruh.
So obviously, he shouldn't be
What a
allowed to just
freak.
return to the victim's neighborhood so he could just start trying to attack them all over again. But what he said was both terrifying and hilarious because the entire time he was freaking out and demanding
The monologuing was crazy. I thought it was straight up out of a fucking, like, just like a stupid movie.
entry to the property. He was, like I mentioned earlier, referring to himself as the private investigator / wizard and wearing a Demon Slayer t-shirt under a trench
No, Demon Slayer fucking Demon Slayer slander, man.
coat. Like, come on.
I don't know who you are. You don't belong to this neighborhood. That's for sure.
This is my neighborhood, though.
This is my
Yeah, I
neighborhood.
live there. I don't know you.
My name is Harry Dresden.
Yeah,
Open the
Harry,
door.
Harry
This
Nuts,
is my neighborhood.
motherfucker.
Open the door.
I mean, it's easy to laugh
He
at the
needs to
guy in
get
this
patted
situation,
so,
but
bro. At the
also I
very
can understand
least.
why anyone would be terrified. And I mean, the victim is honestly lucky
gonna
that this
touch my
happened in California,
child!
not somewhere like Florida or Texas, because
Yeah, in Texas they would have blown his head off. Yeah, 100%.
he might have not left that property
No,
alive. But essentially what
100%.
happened was on April 7th, Jason Nichols storms up to a home on the 1700th block of Burbank Court and knocks on the door. The homeowner was not home and starts talking to him via a Ring camera and can literally only say hello before Nichols begins demanding that he opens the door so he can make sure that everything's okay.
Hello?
The dad that was talking to him is so strong for not like clubbing him over the head with that shovel. I would have done way worse. And he was probably, by the way, as he was talking to this guy, he was probably already racing home. That's good dad instincts too.
Hi there. Can you open this door, please?
For what?
I just want to make sure that everything's okay. There seems to be something going on.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, bro?
I don't know. I just
Oh, fuck.
figured I checked on something.
That alone would piss me off because, like, who are you? How dare you
True.
insinuate that you would know best and that you need to
Yeah,
gain
you're not a police
access to my
officer, and
home?
even
Like,
then,
what are
I
you
know
on
better
about?
than
And to make
you.
things worse, apparently his
Who the fuck are
pregnant
you?
wife and child were inside. And
Yeah.
of course, when Nichols is denied immediate entry to the home with no questions asked, he begins to freak out and kick the door so hard with his flip-flops that the recoil sends him flying back down the stairs.
Man, get out of my house.
Open this door. Where's your daughter, man? Where's your daughter,
What are you
man?
talking about?
Where's your daughter? Who's in there with you?
Bro,
Huh?
bro,
Huh?
if you don't...
Door.
Dude, if you don't stop,
Open
I'm
this door. I'm breaking
I'm
it
about
down.
to.
You understand me?
I mean, this is straight out of a
I'd
cartoon.
freak out.
What in the Looney Tunes is going on here? But as soon as this random guy starts questioning about a daughter without really knowing whether or not the homeowner even had a daughter, that's when alarm bells
That
should be
would've
going
made
off
me
in your head.
schizo
Which
out.
I'm sure they were for the homeowner at that point. But clearly, this person isn't in the right mind, so he will likely do things a very regular angry person wouldn't. But obviously,
Yeah,
his freak out was
maybe.
just so irrational and honestly funny that it just spawned so many memes of him online.
Long John Silver's. Yarg.
Now, I mean, okay, but it's not totally clear if Nichols knew who was exactly inside this house or if he was just LARPing with his own, I don't know.
Because
he was
he's
just doing investigative work
He's mentally insane. Like, that's what I'm saying.
as the investigative wizard over here. But regardless, I mean, while the homeowner is arguing with Nichols over leaving the property, he doesn't know who he is, which leads Nichols to stating that his name is Harry Dresden.
Harry Dresden.
Yeah, I live there.
You
I
might as
don't
well
know
call
you.
yourself Harry Nuts or something.
My name is Harry Dresden.
Who are
Open
you?
the door. This is
Open the
my
door,
neighborhood.
motherfucker.
And again, you probably wouldn't immediately recognize that name.
Kitten,
I didn't.
open
I had
the
to
door.
Google it. But again, Harry Dresden is a fictional private investigator and wizard who works to protect the general public. So I guess
That's
this guy thinks he's a
crazy.
heroic wizard from a book
Holy
series and has
shit.
started doing house calls in his neighborhood. And
That's so fun. That's what? You can't make this shit up.
I guess when he finally gains access to the house via a sliding glass door after his initial crash out,
Yeah, that's
he's
where in
then
Florida they
pacing
shoot
around
him.
inside looking for a victor.
Where is she? Huh?
Dude.
Victor, you around?
Who the fuck is Victor?
And I guess we kind of have to assume that he's referring to Victor Sells, who's a human sorcerer and
Oh my god. That's the lore? He's looking for his arch nemesis?
Protagonist in one of the Dresden Files books called Stormfront, who Dresden confronts at his house, who did in fact have a daughter as well. So I mean, all of this is just so many layers of bizarre. I don't even know where to start. But I guess it all starts to make sense when you connect all those dots, but it doesn't make it any less freaky. Yeah. I mean, the entire time, the homeowner is, like I said, away from home, but he very quickly turned back and was heading home after he witnessed the, the disgruntled wizard demanding entry to his house. Because again, remember, the homeowner's wife and child were still in the home and probably scared to death by this guy, pounding on the door and wildly screaming while threatening to kill whoever he thinks he's looking for. I mean, this is crazy. And again, to make things even worse, he actually got inside of the house.
Yeah.
So the homeowner ends up returning to the home and gets into an altercation with Nichols and even arms himself with a shovel at one point to protect his family.
Get the f out of my third room, bro.
God, Callie is so fucked, man. Can't even have a gun. Like you can't fucking defend yourself like that. He has to have a shovel. That's a good dad right there, though. At least he did something, bro. He didn't just roll over. I think you should have had a gun, though. 100%.
What's the third room? What the f out? I'm telling you, I'm giving you a chance right now, man. What's the third room?
Like, in what better situation would it be to have a gun? Like, what if the guy's armed with a knife? A shovel's not gonna do anything. Yeah, what if he's, like, stronger than him? He's got that fucking powerful autismo Redditor build and overpowers him and then stabs him. Like, a shovel's not gonna do much.
Giving you a chance. Get the f out of my house. What's the third room? I don't know who you are. You better get the
You can have a gun in Cali, yeah, but you can't defend yourself inside your house. You can get convicted for shooting someone in your house. Yeah, depending on the situation, basically.
97 Colop Drive.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You can shoot them in your house, but if he's at your door, you can't. Yeah.
I don't know who you're talking about, man. Why do I hear screaming? Are you
have to retreat first? Yes. Yeah, but then how are you gonna prove that without cameras? Like, again, this guy has Ring cameras everywhere, so at least he would have the proof that he was defending himself and retreating. But I don't know. There's so much nuance to it, and again, I can't but think you go in my house. Okay, maybe I would argue shooting someone that's at your doorstep. That's like extreme, like in my opinion. Depending on what they're doing. If he's saying, I'm gonna kill you, then yeah, I'd probably shoot him, but that's just me. But if you're inside of my house, what the fuck ever are you gonna do? You're either stealing or you're trying to hurt someone. Yeah, like, what argument is there to be made? No, but in California, they would argue against it.
Okay, can you help me out? Okay, yes. I understand what you're going through right now. Yes. Can you step outside? Yes, sir. Thank you. Will. Thank you for asking.
Oh my god. I can't believe you diffused it, man.
Everything's fine. Please step outside. Okay. Well, sit there. Sit on the ground, please. Yes, sir.
And this altercation leads both men to require medical attention for head injuries sustained during the fight. But luckily, no one is seriously injured. And I guess the fight is instantly de-escalated when the homeowner asks Nichols if he's a veteran, and he answers yes, and for some reason instantly relaxes and agrees to go outside. And that's when the story gets even weirder, considering the fact that this guy isn't a veteran. So
he's LARPing?
I guess he just lied to the homeowner. Hey,
oh he actually LARPed it. Yeah, stolen valor.
Are you a veteran? Was like his wake up call suddenly. He was like, oh wait, what am I doing? This isn't the sorcerer I'm supposed to have a boss battle with. It just doesn't make sense. I feel like the more information about this case that comes out, the more bizarre it gets. But obviously, cops arrive shortly after and arrest Nichols and charge him with the 4 felonies and give him the original $35,000 bail. And then about a week later in court, the whole case gets escalated with a new 5th charge being tacked on. And you know, that's the one that spikes everything to $250,000. And now, I mean, because of all this now, the dude is facing 19 years in prison. Wow.
But wait, was he getting 19 years before or after threatening to kill someone? Or was it just for the child? Not that I'm invalidating it. Like, I don't know, man. And even 19 years is not enough for doing all of those things, in my opinion. I think he should just be fucking locked up. Like, what are we doing? He's just a fucking animal.
This case took a dark turn. Thankfully, we never actually have to find out what he would have done because he was stopped. And now it's up to the justice system to do its thing, and hopefully lock him up for a little while. But his new court appearance is scheduled for April 23rd, so I'll definitely keep an eye out for what happens and make sure to keep you guys updated. But if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys.
You guys can't see this, wait. You guys can't see it.
Make sure to keep you guys updated. But if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Open the fucking door! Jesus Christ. Open the door! I hope he has that every time he covers this. Like, open that door right now. Where is she? No, that's crazy, man. No, absolutely. If they did something to a kid, fuck them, dude. Yeah, I just wanted it to be verified. 19 years now for just that, for all those things. Also, how did they not know about that before he did this actual crime with the breaking and entering thing? Like, how did they not register that and like put him in jail before that? Like the physical crime. The fuck, man? Like, what? This makes no sense. Ads? Oh, we did get hit by ads. Shit, sorry. California? Yeah, I guess. Do you think it could be schizophrenia episode? Could be something else? They would have said if it was drugs in the report. If it was, I don't know. They'd have to mentally evaluate him. Yeah, I don't know. MK Ultra? Yeah, for sure. Alright, we got ads playing. That's fine. Bam. Ring ding 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 ding. Ring ding 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 ding. It's California, Alana. What makes sense there? Not a lot of things, I will say that. California is a very pretty state, but in terms of laws, like, living there doesn't seem very attractive. Yeah. He's a vet, must be PTSD. But then they even proved that he wasn't a vet, he was LARPing! Like, I know you're joking and, like, maybe you heard that part, but, like, they found out it wasn't, because our first inkling when we were talking the first time it happened, we thought that maybe he was a vet, and then it turns out he's not. No link? Oh yeah, my bad. There you go. Spec Op records deleted. Yeah, I will eat my words if that's true.
Fire, fire,